Hi there. Welcome back to Wisdom Channel. Today I want to talk to you about being a yogi, how you practice and employ the philosophies of yoga and yoga into your life. What does it mean to be a yogi? What is it that you practice when you say you are a yogi? How are you living your life? These are the things we're going to talk about. So, yoga means union. But union of what? The union of the inside with the outside, the yin and the yang. There are so many things that cause divide within the human self. And when you bring together those aspects, what happens is you shed light on those. And what happens is when you bring those things together, there is peace within you. And then you carry that peace wherever you go with yourself. You practice yoga and your health improves. Peace and health, good health, physical health, mental, emotional health, all go together. Now, yoga doesn't mean to twist yourself and contort your body in the most unusual and impossible positions. That's the idea people get. But yoga is more than that, way beyond that. What is it that you are doing that helps you get in touch with you? This is the reason why you go on a yoga mat. Yoga is not about competing with the person on the other mat, and the mat next to yours. It is about fighting the ego, the biggest battle that you have within, with your own ego. And let me tell you this from personal experience, I can tell you the ego loves to win at the cost of your health, your peace. But how do you stop that from happening? You practice things, you try things out, you become a student for life, you study yourself and observe your behavior on the yoga mat of life and see the changes that you can bring in into your own life and how those are helping you. I can give you one example. When I sit on, even if I'm sitting on a chair, I sit with my legs crossed. I grew up eating my meals on the floor. And so I love sitting with my legs crossed. Now, what happens because of that is I'm pretty flexible when it comes to sitting on the floor and eating my meals. And this is something that I have continued on. I think it has helped me stay in shape and at a healthy weight. And I don't have necessarily a tendency to overeat. My dad is someone who is, I think, the biggest yogi I know. He has fruit for breakfast, he has milk, he will have soaked almonds. He prays every single day without fail. He will do his morning routine, wake up, go to the toilet, brush his teeth, shower, pray, and then he will have his breakfast. I remember the prayers he used to say. Those are by heart. I used to just listen. I didn't understand what they meant back then, but I would listen to him pray every single morning. And I remember what he says until this very day. And he continues to pray every single day. He believes in that. And then he also wakes up in the morning and he does his exercises. He loves to take care of himself, his health. He won't say he's the fittest person necessarily, but he's a happy person. Everybody likes him. He brings his happy self to wherever he goes. People like him for who he is. and he has nothing to hide. There is no me that he keeps for himself and a me that he shows to the world. He is what he is here at on his face as well as on the inside. That's the union we're talking about. You have to get to know yourself intimately when you're on the yoga mat. What is it that you are fighting? And you need to face yourself. So, what are the changes you are bringing in? One thing that I actually experimented a long time ago, actually, it wasn't an experiment, it was quite accidental. I love silver as a metal, and I wanted to wear. I bought a pair of toe rings because I thought it was cute and I would wear them. And what happened because of wearing them was that my period started to get so regular, and I would get it earlier than before, than my usual 4 week or 26, 27 day, 29 day schedule that I had per every month. And what happened was my period started coming every 21 days, bang on time. And I realized after some time, I looked up and Googled it. What is it? What is this? What does this have to do with my periods? Wearing toe rings. What does that have to do with my period? It turns out that it when you wear rings on your second toe, it places some pressure on a nerve which is directly connected to the womb and uterus. So, married Indian women wear this thing, toe rings called a nupur, on their second toe so that they get regular periods. And why regular periods? Because you are then able to predict when you're going to ovulate, and you can predict, you can also um, have sex accordingly, and then you can make sure that you're going to have you're going to get pregnant, you're going to conceive, all of those things. So it helps to not just have a good a healthy womb down there, but also regular periods mean your emotions are also in harmony. It grounds women. The silver tends to ground women. So it's a very healthy thing to do. Now, you have to try it out for yourself. These are things that I personally experienced. I don't need to wear those toe rings anymore because I don't have a problem with irregular period. But you have to try it out for yourself if you're someone that struggles with irregular cycles of period. So these are the things that I talk about. Experiment. What is it that you are trying that makes your life 0.5%, 1% better? And how can you bring that awareness into your life in different areas of your life? And this is the meaning and practicing yoga. This is the meaning of yoga and practicing yoga, the philosophies of yoga and employing them in your life. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, hit the subscribe button, share this with a loved one, and I will talk to you in the next one.